Hello guys, and welcome back to what I'm hoping is going to be some kind of a road trip and holiday family break. Like I mentioned, we're going to be heading down to Knowsley Safari Park near Liverpool, and then once we reach there, it's like a drive-through safari park. No idea what that involves, but I'll try and video some of it on the phone. It's private land, I assume I can have my phone. Then obviously after we've done that, we're having 2 nights in Blackpool. And we're doing a few activities around there, so I'll record as and when I can. But mainly, I'll try and keep it car related as well. So first up now, it's 5:30 in the morning. Not my time in the morning. Just managed to force some Weetabix down. Again, eating at this time in the morning isn't my thing. It's 5:30 now. Even the dogs are not the best happy. So there's Harvey, the old man. Harvey, yeah. And Hunter, well, it doesn't matter what time of day it is for him, but nevertheless, he's still in bed. So anyways, keeping the car related, it's 5:30. Holly's awake as well. The kids are still asleep, so she's going to wake them up in a minute. On those lines, Charlie lost his first tooth yesterday, so the tooth fairy has been last night. Back in my day, I'm 34, we used to get 50p or £1 under our pillow. It's now a £5 somehow, and I believe I'm being told I'm being tight putting a £5 under. So it's going to cost us a lot. I don't know how many teeth the human mouth holds, but Charlie's going to be in for a bit of a boost of his bank account. Right, so on to a few things I want to do. First up, keeping the car related. We're going to go outside. It is dark. It is 5:30 in the morning, so I'm going to have to keep your voice down a bit. But first up, while it is dark, I just want to show you, if it'll pick up on camera, some of this, what I was telling you about on the weekly vlog. The ambient lighting on this A6 is fantastic. I don't know whether to put the, see, it is quite dark. Put the outside light on, see if this helps. Right, that helps. And yes, Holly's car is parked at the door because there's some little scrot going around at the minute trying car door handles. And that's about the best way I can secure the caravan. So anyways, I'm just going to shut this door to stop the dogs coming out. And I'll show you first up what they call the coming home lights, or entering the car lights, where you put them on. This is going to show better with the light off, actually. Just temporarily, I'll turn that off. So, what we'll have, you unlock it. They're my lights that I put on, the number plate lights, so it illuminates up lovely around the back of the car for putting stuff in the boot. You've got these factory fit LEDs underneath, which light up the floor nicely for you under the mirrors. It also puts the front fog lights on, which really does come in handy when it's dark like this. It's not too bright using the fog lights, it just gives illumination. Pull that over, there you go, lights the floor. But what I do want to show, to switch the outside light back on, I do just want to see if I can pick up the interior illumination to show you. Let's turn the outside light on. Again, I'm not sure how well it'll show up on the phone, but we'll get into the car. Clearly, switch the camera around. Clearly it does light up with the interior lights of the car. But I more wanted to show when the interior lights go off, what they call the, was it, ambient lighting of some kind. So obviously everything switches on. There's the outside light decide to switch itself off. Now I'm not really sure what switches this on. It must be when you put the ignition on. There we go. Just come on. See, it doesn't pick it up very well on camera. Obviously you've got all the lights that glow in the footwells. It doesn't show up very well, guys, because it's the LED lighting that kind of affects that. But I can assure you, I'll switch the lights on in the car. I can assure you, it lights up along the bottom of those, and obviously those down there. But again, I'm not going to be able to pick that up on the camera. But anyways, where I want to start off is here. Do a little bit of a trial run on the sat nav, because I want to just find out roughly the time. So nav, as you see, hit that. It's already in there. Prescott, Knowsley. Just turn the was going to say iDrive system there, but somebody will moan on to that's BMW. Yeah, it is. MMI, control, whatever you want to say. Start guidance.
Your route is being calculated.
There we go, very posh. And there we go.
Please make a U-turn if possible, and then...
And there we go. What I do like about this Audi, it uses the centre screen as a sat-nav as well. So to tell them we're there, 184 mile, and we'll arrive at 9 o'clock. So there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to know. So what I'm going to quickly do before I flatten the battery on the car is switch the ignition off, turn the lights off wherever the switch is. And I'll quickly join you guys back in the house because I'm reluctant. I can't have the engine running yet on what I have done, which I'll show you in the house. I'll take it with us. I'm just having to watch because this car hasn't been used in over a week, and I'm not keen of all of the lighting being on in it in case it flattens the battery. Which I would be in bother with that if that happened. Anyways, so that's what it said. What was it? Sorry. There we go. It's going to be around 9 o'clock we arrive, bearing in mind it's 5:30 now. I've still got to walk the dogs, we've still got to get the kids sorted, and naturally we are travelling with 2 young kids. So my aim is, I think we're going to be there roughly about when I was thinking, possibly, the park opens at 10, we're booked in for 11, but I have rang them up and they've said you can pretty much come in at any time you want. So fingers crossed, we'll get there before 11. I think there's still another hour to hour and a half of what I call faffing about time. I would say a good half an hour, 45 minutes here. I need to walk the dogs. I need to sort the rest of things on the car. We need to get just generally underway. The kids sorted, and actually we'll need to stop a couple of times, which I will be. I'm sure the name's Killenhorn, possibly Lake on the M6. I want to stop there and get breakfast. 2 kids and stuff again, that's like an hour, and no doubt there'll be plenty of other times we need to stop. So I'm hoping to be there for around 10 o'clock. I thought that time's a little bit closer to the mark than I thought. I thought at this time at 5:30 we would have had a bit more leeway time. But anyways, you have to excuse my terrible handwriting, but I like to go old school. I've got the sat-nav running in the car, I'll have the sat-nav running on my phone, but you still can't beat an old-fashioned list. Now, first up, all I like to do is, the light's terrible in here, is just simply write down the roads. So A69, wait, actually it would be A1, I forgot to write that one, at this end, just from Morpeth to A69, M6, M58, A59, M57, A57, A58. Now that damn confusion, all this is where I think I'm going to get into a bit of bother. I've never known as many roads classed as nearly the same numbers. So we've got an A59, an M57, it's BMW that, A57, A58. And like I say, I've circled a few of the key junctions, like on the M6, junction 26, take, junction 2, somewhere on here. It may just look like a load of scribble and a load of rubbish to you guys, but I still like to have a backup of a piece of paper, just in case the sat-navs decide to go off or they don't make any sense or whatever. It is just nice to have a third backup just down next to the gear stick, just so I can keep an eye on progress. Finally, I just want to show you, while the car's still open, the boot. This car is unbelievable. I mean, I had a large-sized suitcase, like you would take abroad, obviously, and just swallowed that up like it was nothing. I just opened the car. Get the light to come on. Right, let's have a look. And again, when you open the boot, it lights up all this for you. It's great, those number plate lights. When you look in there, that is a full-sized, big, large, what I would class as a large case, a small case, another full bag buried back there. I've got, like, where these coats are, there's a whole crate of 40 bottles of water. The pram is in long ways. It's just unbelievable what you can fit in this thing. I might show you a video later when I take it out. But, yeah, it's a lot bigger than you think. And one thing I just want to say, it's well past mid-October. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. And I've got my shorts on in a top, and it's not even cold. That is so strange. Mid-October, 5 o'clock in the morning, And I don't know if the car will tell us. Let's just see if it will. No, typically it won't. In fact, I'm actually going to find out. Yeah, there you go. 12 degrees. So, 12 degrees mid-October. It's nearly 6 o'clock in the morning now. Just kind of unusual. Very unusual. And I've actually checked the forecast. And it's going to be upwards of 15 to 17 degrees today and tomorrow. There is rain forecast, unfortunately, today. There's nothing we can do about that. But there you go. I just thought I would show you that, guys. I'll catch up with you when we get underway. If we stop anywhere. I'll do a little bit of, what do you call it, time-lapse. But I don't have the, what do you call it, the way you put music over it. So if I put too much time-lapse on, it just ends off being long stretches of silence. When we're going over the Pennines, I might just stick it on quickly, just to show a bit. But again, in the background, there won't be any music. And you'll see you can edit it on a computer. I know, I'm pretty sure I could manage that. But I'll probably get all this edited and uploaded on my phone, which I find difficult to do. I still just use an app on my phone. But anyways, I'll catch you when I've got another update. Hello guys, and as promised, a bit of an update at Killington Lake, actually. Not Killinghorn or anything like that, Killington. I got the name right. Reason we stop here is McDonald's. I'm not a junk food eater, but when it comes to motorway services, the McDonald's prices are exactly the same as what you pay on a regular high street. So that's a first of all thumbs up. Because what I can't stand are some of these Burger Kings. I went a few months ago to one. I think it was nearly something like £13-14 for just a large burger meal. It's like, you can shove that. So McDonald's breakfast it is. I might do a quick update when we're in there and we're standing at the lakes. It's got to be, I don't know where, I'm not that experienced of all these motorway services. It's been years since I come down these ways, but this McDonald's cafe has got to have one of the best views you can have while you're sitting eating. It's fantastic looking across this lake. Anyways, on to where we are on our distances. So according to this, we'll be there at 10:30 and it's 9:15. 78 mile, 38 mile left on the M6. But I don't know what way this is taken with compared to what way my phone is, because I'll need to double check the route before we set off to my directions, which I think are going to be a lot better. Whereas the phone, obviously what I'm speaking off now, I run my sat nav off this, and it's given just a slight bit of difference to the Audi sat nav, so we'll see. But if you look at the bottom there, 56.4 to the gallon. That is absolutely great. This car is unbelievable on fuel for such a big vehicle. And I've got it running. Of course, I'm old school. I know it's not an old school turbo. Once I've been on a bit of a long run, I just like to let them cool off. So before we switch it off, we'll jump outside and we'll have a little listen to that V6 diesel. Just listen to that purring away. Lovely. It really has fared well, this car. Somebody's abandoned a little van over there, a little Kangol thing. If they don't want it, I'll take it. L on the number plate as well, London way. Hopefully it'll not be rusty. But yeah, great. You can't really hear much from the exhausts, but it's just lovely, absolutely over the moon with this car, the way it drives. My partner, Holly, you all know, she's not really interested in cars like I am. And even she turned around and went, do you know what? It's like being in an aeroplane, this thing. Not the fact of speeding, just you don't get any sense of being in a vehicle. It's such like a car. It's more like being like, you say, like on an aeroplane or a train. There's no road noise. You don't feel the road through your, you know, like when you're sitting on the seat or through your feet touching the floor. There's no wind noise. You just feel like completely, when the doors are shut and the windows are up, like cocooned. And I must say, lovely. This car must have been fantastic when it was brand new. And to say it's got 170, well, it'll be 173,000 on shortly. You really wouldn't think it, and you know, it doesn't feel it whatsoever. So we'll leave it there anyways, guys, because number one, I need to go to the toilet, and number two, I'm looking forward to getting me McDonald's, and I think it looks like it's going to start raining soon, so I want to make way quick so we can get the majority of this journey done, because that journey on the bit of M6 we've been on there has been fantastic. I've had the whole road to myself. It's lovely. One of the best driving roads at the M6 across the Pennines. It is beautiful views, stunning, and it's been lovely and clear this morning. So I'll catch you soon. Maybe we'll at the lake once we've had one McDonald's. Well guys, you can't beat this review in a McDonald's, can you? Absolutely beautiful. Got my breakfasts. Breakfast roll. What have you got? You've got dip. That's Olivia happy. What's Charlie got? Another great breakfast roll. Let's get on and enjoy my breakfast, and I'll catch you if we go outside. If not, it'll be further down the road at the next stop that we'll have. Well, we're just getting here, and Charlie has dragged us onto the pirate ship. God only knows what this is going to be like. And there's Holly and Olivia. You say hello?
Hello, Olivia. Don't put your phone.
Well, guys, I've just been in the car for 4 hours. I ain't looking forward to this, but here we go. Ready? You excited?
Oh.
Have I been talked into it? Is it good?
Yeah.
Huh?
Whee!
We're getting some air here, aren't we? Huh?
Yeah.
White knuckle.
It's going very fast.
Now it's Olivia's turn. Let's see. Not quite as extreme as mine and Charlie's ride, was it? That's a pirate ship over there. Don't know how I managed to get on that. Minutes after getting out of the car. You should not press the button to make it go up.
I don't know. Same method.
Olivia, press the button. Press the button. There we go. I'll get back to you when I see some animals. But I just thought I would add this bit in. It's not something you see every day. 2 giraffes there, having a good nibble on the tree. Is that good, Olivia? Olivia? Is Daddy's phone? What are they? Wow. What are those, Charlie? Are they?
Hello.
Right guys, sorry I couldn't properly film in the Sline centre. That was just a quick little snip for you there, which I could get in. I just wanted to let you know, we've decided to spend nearly 30 quid and get the minibus to go around so we can experience the baboons and the whole lot just on the bus. I've done enough driving today, I'm a bit sick to be honest, to be driving around the whole safari park, so we've decided to go on the minibus where I think you'll get a much better experience. Saying that, that's it in the background there. So we need to quickly go and get sorted. They've got ropes on them and everything. So yeah, and park in a sensible place away from everybody. But I'll catch up with you later. I might try and get a little bit of filming on the minibus. I'm not sure how much on top of each other we're going to be. So need to crack on because that's the minibus getting ready to go now. We've got ropes off them and it's just good, to be quite honest. What I don't want, if I had the automatic, I would have been tempted, but clutching on and off for a full hour through the safari park with the engine idling, using all the diesel, really, it's 30 quid we've had to spend, but we didn't have to pay to get in here because it was a gift off me Auntie Wendy and Uncle Paul. So I thought, for the sake of 30 quid, we may as well just go around on the minibus and get what I class the proper experience without having to worry about driving, my car getting damaged, using fuel, overheating, all the rest of it. So it's happy days for everything. So I'll catch you if I can when we're on the bus, and if we're on the bus, if there's other people on, I'll get bits on, but I won't be talking. But I'll catch you later when I get to the hotel at Blackpool, if it's not dark, and do a bit of a recap, and I'll do some filming when we're there at Blackpool. Maybe a little bit of a hotel review as well, travel lodge, see what it's like. I'll catch you soon. Hello guys, and welcome back to Blackpool South Shore Travel Lodge to be precise. So as I said yesterday, we decided to take the minibus through. It wasn't cheap, it was nearly, I think, £26 for the 4-way. Well worth it. Me and Charlie got the front seats, this next to the driver, and Holly and Olivia were in the back, and it was fantastic. I am much you know, pleased with the decision that we did to actually get the minibus over taking the car through, because we actually went, I forgot to say that if you go through the dangerous part, the high risk part of the baboons damaging your car, you've got to sit at the outside and just look in, where as part of doing the minibus, obviously you get to go into those bits that you wouldn't normally sensibly take your car. And by God, they weren't half having a go. They were chewing washer jets off, which are very difficult to replace, mirrors, wipers, wiper arms, trim panels, door handles. Yeah, definitely pleased we did that, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. Yeah, so like I say, we got here, pretty much no problems. Decent, the traffic was all fine. A6, of course, did it absolutely no problem at all. The only thing that's paid us off a little bit here is you've got to pay to park, and there's these like cameras. But I would have liked to have parked further up near the hotel, but this bit here, there's like a path, a walkway, which you can just see through there, and there's a lot of scumbags, as I know, around Blackpool when they're drunk and stuff like that. And that's actually the exit, I think, as well, down there. You can go out. So I did originally have a park up there, but there's like broken glass and random bits of car up there. I didn't want it up there. I don't even know if they're cameras, to be quite honest, but this is an absolute rip-off, this park and carry on. Like up here, if you have a look, it says there 24 hours, £12. Don't know if you can see that. But the hotel give you a code and you get it half price, but I still don't think I should be paying 12 quid for two. You know, it goes from 12 to 6 for 24 hours, so obviously I'm here for 2 days, so it's like £12. I still think if you're staying at the damn hotel and it's the hotel's car park, it should be free, but you know, we'll see. Yeah, so let's have a little walk down. I'll just kind of show you what I'm talking about, really. Nice Saab there. I will say the very last of the 9.5s unfortunately are based on an Insignia, which I do not like. So even though a very nice looking Saab, unfortunately underneath we know that it's all, you know, Insignia, which is my least favourite. So here is some kind of exit there out onto the main road, again with the camera checking you every move, and this is like the main drag into Blackpool. Obviously that next to the hotel is Blackpool Football Club, and like, that's what I'm telling you. I said, a little walkway, and they all look very nice, as you can see, with all the graffiti on that bin and stuff like that. There's a lot of undesirable people, let's just say, who are, especially somebody sleeping on that bench last night. And no, I'm not pulling Blackpool to bits, it is what it is, but there's a lot of opportunists around here, drug users who will break into your car for literally a handful of change, coppers. So yeah, that's the only thing what I was kind of explaining about earlier on. Single cylinder motorbikes popping now, popping backfiring motorbikes, is that it in? Awful. But yeah, when you look around, obviously the general kind of detritus line, an old bathtub up there, cans, smashed bottles, you know, so I was a bit concerned about leaving the car line sitting too far back, so it's farther forward. So again, the A6 is not worth a lot of money to us, but if I was going to park it right at the front last night next to the restaurant, but again, there's a lot of people coming in rolling drunk, so I think where it is, it's getting left. It's my OCD, guys. I just wanted to show you a few little things that there is around here. We can see a few bits, I'm not sure. There's the tower, just there. I'll show you it later on a bit better. There's some kind of climbing wall up there. Not quite sure how you use it, if it's public access, but we might have a walk up to that later. And you can see a little bit over there once I'm higher up. I don't know if you guys probably can't see, but just above there, you can see it later. I'll show you later on. You can see the top of the Big Dipper, not the Big Dipper, the Pepsi Max in that other ride. What do you call it? The one that drops you down, PlayStation or something. I don't know if you can see it from here. No, you won't be able to. I'll wait till I walk further up. You can just sort of see it from about here. Just there, top of that building. That's the top of the Pepsi Max and the drop ride. If we go up there and if I roundabout, I'll do some more video around Blackpool. But it is very, very, very busy. It's unbelievable how busy this hotel is. But yeah, the A6 is parked there, so we'll see. I just want to let you know the hotel is okay. This morning it took an hour and a half to get my breakfast, waiting in a queue. We could have went somewhere else, but according to the people who've been here for a while, they said it's like that everywhere. Obviously it's school holidays, isn't it? So I don't know how much filming I'll be able to get in around Blackpool if it's that busy. You can see this is a nice enough looking hotel, right overlooking where at the other side, Blackpool Football Stadium. I'll do a bit of a walk-in video, guys, but I'm not really going to speak. Give you a quick tour around the room. There's a little bar, restaurant and stuff, which I'll show you maybe later tonight if I can get in. If not, I'll just have to leave it. So we'll have a walk in. I'll swing the camera around, but I'll probably not do much talking. Yeah, so a quick walk up there. It's a nice enough looking hotel, clean enough. It's a good enough breakfast deal on, $8.99, all you can eat. And that was a good deal last night, believe it or not, it really was. But I'll get into that later. So we're on the second floor. I'll go up later on and get you some decent views. I mean, nothing spectacular there. Keep an eye on the A6 view there. That just overlooks the roof and across Blackpool. We're just next to the lifts. A bit noisy, to be quite honest, with that door keep going off all night. I'll show you this window. I'll be quiet in case people are asleep. But yeah, there's Blackpool Football Ground Hotel, 4-star. I don't know what that is. No view of the tower, unfortunately. Just looking across the Blackpool Football Ground. But if I had a higher room, it would have been ideal. So we're at number 206. Holly's just gone down to the car to get the pram. And it's, excuse the mess, 2 kids. And it's alright, you know, like you've got a nice little dressing area, like a wardrobe area here for storage. Extra pillows, as we found out last night. Got the 2 beds for the kids. Obviously, double bed. And do you know what? It's not bad. The windows are filthy, though. I mean, I know it's Blackpool, don't get us wrong, with the wind and the sea. But they haven't been cleaned in a long time. I think that's pretty shocking, to be fair. Probably obsessed with keep closing windows. But yeah, there's meant to be like a spa down there. So Blackpool Football Ground, you can see the, don't even know if you can see through the filth on the windows. The like canopy of the football stadium. Kids slept alright, in fairness, and this like back thing to the lighting, the bed is quite good. Like you get little, like it lights up across the top, which obviously lights. It's really nice at night, and you've got your little map reading lights, which Charlie calls headlights. Which is fairness, are like little fun fog lights off a car. TV, good. Even this mirror's got lighting up and down on it. As so. The only thing was last night, a few things I want to go through this. We'll quickly have just a quick tour around. The bathroom, pretty much standard. Everything's clean. Everything works. Can't really ask for a great deal more, to be quite honest with you. Mirrors everywhere. It's 1, 2, 3. You really can't complain at that. And it's just got a general nice, clean feel to the place. Bar our mess there, which I'm going to try and deal with now. Last night, I must say, hotel itself is okay, it's clean. 2 things I'm not keen on is the parking situation. You shouldn't have to be paying for that. They give you a residence code, and you only pay half price, like I was mentioning before, but I still think that's pretty shocking. But secondly is the restaurant area is tiny. I mean, I think there's only about 20 tables, and I think there's over 300 guests staying in the hotel. So we went down this morning at 9 o'clock, and I had to wait for over an hour. Holly went up the room with the kids just to get our breakfast. Now, they should be offering a service of, if it's that busy, you should be able to just walk in, get yourself a plate of food, and either eat it outside or take it up your room and eat it in your room. Having to wait for a table is a bit ridiculous, but I must say, when I got in there, I was expecting the worst, with it being absolutely rushed off their feet. Hands up, breakfast was lovely. Full continental range, juices, coffee, the general English breakfast, top quality sausages. Normally you get shit. Top quality sausages, the bacon was nice, the scrambled egg, all the rest of it, spot on. I'm not actually going to pull them down on that. But last night, got the 2-course meal for £13, like I showed you. That was quite good. But, again, the time. What time did we get here? Would it have been about 6, maybe? Went down and we ordered for 2-course meal. Holly ordered a pizza. And Olivia had a child's meal, and we got with our courses, like with them, the 2 kids get a pudding, and we got a pudding. Ordered them at 6, there'd be an hour wait for the food. We thought, right, okay, hour came, hour and a half. I tapped them. I says, "How come on here?" I says, "Got 2 kids. So I've been up since 5 o'clock in the morning." You know, "Oh well, this." I said, I'll tell you what, she's gonna have to go up. Olivia was having a meltdown. So she's gonna have to go up with the kid. I says, "You're gonna have to put her food in a box, right?" 2 hours it took just to get what mains. Like, I got a burger, Holly got a pizza, and the kids got their dinner. So I said, "Look, you'll have to put the pizza in the box, plus the little one's dinner in the box." And me and Charlie stopped downstairs. Then we're waiting for the desserts, which are these. They took another hour. That was over 3 hours we waited just for a burger and a chocolate cake. And she got a pizza, chocolate cake, and the Bens got their meals plus their puddings. In the end, I had to sit. This was past 9 o'clock at night. I says, "I need to get back." I says, "We couldn't leave the table, so we ended up having to sit and eat them in the room last night." So it's shocking, absolutely shocking. It's not the staff's fault. They are absolutely working their arse off. It's Travelodge. Get your act together and get more people working. If you know you've got a hotel with 300 rooms and you've got a restaurant, get a system sorted out. They say, "Oh, they don't like doing set times." Well, tough. People had to just book their own times and it'll help all of this. But yeah, that wasn't ideal, and this morning wasn't ideal for food wise. But like, they were offering, like, giving you some money. But what's the point? Because you're going to go anywhere and people are saying it's heaving in Blackpool. If you went to Wetherspoons, you just wouldn't get served. So yeah, that's that. But where we couldn't do anything about it because of a complaint I had with booking it, because they took the money twice. We got last night's evening meal, this morning's breakfast, tonight's evening meal, and tomorrow morning before we leave breakfast for free. So you can't complain too much about something that's free. So that's why I said to Holly, we'll just wait in the queue and get on with it. So yeah, that's that. Quick tour around the room. When I'm back tonight, if I've got a bit of free time, I'll try and get up on the rooftop area, do a bit of a pan shot. When we're in Blackpool, I'll try and get a few quick snippets of the popular places. Most of you have probably already seen it. Just thought I'd fill some content in the videos, guys. We're going up the tower, Peter Rabbit, and the Sea Life Centre. But I've got to go because Holly's at the car getting the pram. Catch you soon. Well, guys, some of the back streets are some views to have, but look at this. Random shop, Porsche, Jag, and look across the road. Kind of, whoever owns the print shop of Northwest must be doing alright. But look at that over there though, this is just the general back streets of Blackpool, which people don't see. I couldn't get it all on film, but we've just been walking past a few places thinking, oh my God. Like, they're still open and trading, but you think, Jesus, I wouldn't want to be having me afternoon tea or buying something from there. You certainly wouldn't get a return with your receipt. And no, I've got nothing against little companies, stuff like that. That's how Blackpool used to be, obviously. But there is some dodgy looking places. But look, this is which the tram's coming on. If you have a look up there, there's a double-decker tram. Look, Charlie, we'll have a look up there on the way back. That's where they fixed them. I don't know if you guys can see that down there. To all the old trams. There's the Christmas one, look.
Daddy, are we
The tutu.
Are we going on a tram today?
Yes, we'll have a look. Obviously, just through there is the main front. And obviously, dead ahead, can't miss it, the Blackpool Tower. As you can see up there, no roof whatsoever left, been on fire, derelict. All the timber's burnt through. It's just, I'm not pulling Blackpool down, guys. I love coming here with the kids, but yeah, that's kind of your average views walking around any of the back streets. And I would highly recommend not coming down any of these back streets on your own, especially if you're a female at night. Don't do it. Just little things with my OCD. Would have to have that shutter over there either up or straightened up, one of the two. I couldn't deal with that. Nearly everything I dislike right there. Tinted lights, tinted plates, all of the chrome blacked. And they're generally the desirable people who are driving around here. Like some idiots just gone flying by in a car. But yeah, that kind of sums up a lot of the people's mentality with cars around here as well. A lot on a night time, a lot of idiots. Keep an eye on your kids, guys. They're speeding around, everything I hate basically, backfiring, God knows what. I mean, look at this. Here's a random piece on the path. Why? Because the path has collapsed. Rather than just fix it, let's just put a barrier around it. I don't know what's going on in there, or what used to be there. I can't remember myself, but obviously something's been knocked down and they're starting to build foundations of houses, but then stopped. Probably that's got something to do with it, that level of subsidence. Crikey, you walk across that, you'd never be seen again if they dropped in through that hole. Looks glorious. No, I don't have a lot of money and no, I'm not a snob, but I draw the line at staying at some places. Like I've said this time at least, the Travel Lodge. It's not perfect, but you know what you're getting. Same with Premier Inn, and again, I run a small family business. My garage probably looks like that hotel in the equivalent to the main dealer. I know that, but there is some places you don't sleep in a garage. I draw the line at staying in some of these places. Very interesting. I'm not pulling the place down. We're going along to the seafront. Once you're on the seafront, it's a lovely place to be. I just want to let people know what the honest Blackpool really does look like. The real Blackpool, shall we call it. Like, so here, Princess Street, that looks nice. That the Charlie showing with a pink tram. See, the tram lines come down here as well. But in fairness, I would actually eat there. That looks okay. Not a bother whatsoever. So, I said, there's plenty of places I'll use in stuff on the back streets. There's a lot of the places on the front just rip you off blind, and they're probably a lot worse than what you get from these nice little family run cafes. I've not been in there, but you can just tell it's a nice, popular, well run, clean property business. So yeah, it's not all like that. Whole row of hotels there, and in fairness, they all look pretty clean, nice, respectful. Would I stay there? Yes, but it depends how, because some of these very close-knit family run hotels, you feel like you're sleeping like in an Airbnb, like somebody else's bedroom. At least with a Premier Inn or a Travel Lodge, it's commercial. You know it's your room, it's your space. A lot of these little small businesses, which I've stopped at over the years with, what do you call it, communal toilets, where you don't have a toilet in your room. I don't know, they just get a little bit too close, if you like when you're down in the morning. It's a nice feel sometimes if you like that, but like if you go down on evening for a pint in a little mini bar, they're sitting watching a Coronation Street, and if you talk too loud, you're talking over the telly, which we did actually get wrong for once. That kind of thing. Old school record shops there. I'll have to stop that for copyright. And I have actually seen this a few times on YouTube. This is the £1 burger bar. Very famous, I think, on YouTube. Let's go across and have a look, shall we? This is it here. The Blackpool Lights, they call it. It's the cheapest place in Blackpool you can go to get a burger. As they say, there's all sorts of people on YouTube being here. And I forgot the guy's name. He's a right laugh. But there, YouTube and TikTok. Only place you can get a burger for £1. Yeah. Tick off the list there. That's one place I actually wanted to find around here. The old Blackpool police station, guys. That's due to be demolished soon with the underground car park. Remember years ago I used to park my car down there. And there's the tower. Bigger as we get closer. Yeah, put our seaside back streets here, as you can hear. Freshly made donuts, 99p. But yeah, that's the old, it's the part of the police station, at least this anyways. But that's the old police station there, due to be demolished soon. And again, looks very ropey down these areas. Waxworks there, just at the back end of it. And there it is, the old police station. The old crossover bridge. Actually, I think that's still open. But again, last time we come across there, a lot of undesirable people. Traffic wardens out in force. Coral Island, top place there for the kids. And when we get around the corner, we shall see the tower. Bonny Street Market just there. Also come round the back of Funland. Yeah, all the graffiti on that now. Due for demolition. What's this? The Sea Life Centre, the back of. Huge sign up there, we're going there later. I'll show you inside, if you're allowed to film. But yeah, that's about it now, guys. I'll get round the corner, show the tower a bit, and I'll show inside of a few of the places we're going to. But this is soon to be demolished as well. The Bonny Street Market. You guys will know there. I've been there many years. My child used to go around there, getting the caps for our cap guns and them little things you chuck down and make the snap. Which Charlie actually got wrong for last time off somebody, because it scares the horses when there was no horses around. But hey ho, we seem to get wrong for everything, don't we, Charlie? Yeah, he said But yeah, that's the back of the Sea Life Centre. Don't know if you can see that up there. I'll just pause it and we'll come out the tower and Coral Island. Yeah, Bonny Street Market there. There's Coral Island with the tower. And there's the front of Coral Island, guys. Quick. There we go. Yeah, we're at the front, guys. There's the sea. There's the trams. There is the tower. right next to Coral Island. I still miss the old trams. Yeah, that's where we're going up later. Pink horse and cart. New place, huge building, spyglass, no idea what it is. Don't know what those are, obviously all part of the illuminations, which I will come down tonight and show you guys. We'll see what it's all about. I've heard they're not meant to be as good this year because they've gone all environmentally friendly with the point of being LED. Don't quite have the same effect as the old filament bulbs. Weatherspoons, I am choking for a pint, which I will have later. It's all the horse and cart. But there's the tower. It does look a hell of a lot bigger when you stand right below it. And the dungeons. But we're going to Peter Rabbit. So I'm going to leave this here for now, guys. I might do a little bit of filming when we're walking into the old tower building. Yeah, guys, struggling to do any filming along here through the copyright for this music blasting everywhere, so I'll have to cut it off for a bit now. Yeah, guys, it's high tide this morning, and there's the tower. We're going to give it a go on the big wheel and see the Pirates Bar. We're here, we're on the pier. We'll give it a go. Do you want to go up on the big wheel? Want to go on the big wheel, Olivia? Yeah? We'll see when we get on there. Well, guys, here we go.
Yeah!
Making my stomach go a bit funny. Oh, and the kids approve. And there's the tower. And there's Holly. Is this fun, Olivia? Is this fun, Charlie?
Yeah!
Yeah. Guys, I've got the old tingly fingers here in case I drop the phone. Yeah, got a nice view of Blackpool up here. There's the Blackpool football ground right next to our hotel. Well, there is our hotel right next to it. And the pleasure beach.
I don't like this. See, all of black.
I'm going to end up dropping my phone. Not quite sure how good the lighting is, guys, but... Don't know what that is, but it's one big old fish. Looks like he's asleep. Sharks. That's all, just about all I can get in here, guys. It's so busy. I'm hoping I'll keep my battery to try and get some of the illuminations tonight, so I'll catch you then. Right, guys, it's a bit windy, so I apologise, and I don't know how this is going to come out on my phone in the dark, but here we go. It's Blackpool illuminations. Look alright, to be honest. People have said the LED ones aren't as good, but they do. There's the tower in the distance. I don't know if you can see it. The poles are in the way. I'll show you it later on. There's the Ferris wheel, and we're heading over there to the family bar on the end of the Central Pier. I will just pause this for now, and then as soon as I've got a better view down the illuminations, I'll come back to you. Just step to one side, and there you go. Once we're close down, I'll show you the tower, but it's quite hard to zoom in with this phone for what I've got. Quite a good bit here, strobe lights, and in the centre there, they've, well, they're not, what do you guys think? Do you think that's taking it too far for illuminations, or keep it old school, but have some kind of like TV screen in the middle of that? I don't know how that shows up on camera, to be honest. But yeah, so I would say in top 40, huge savings. See now, adverts, I don't know if you can see that. See, don't really need to have adverts within the illuminations. Don't know, it doesn't show very well on camera, but that's like a full HD screen up there at the top. And obviously there's the tower there, straight ahead, lighting up. Wheel lit up. And look what Charlie spotted. We're seeing this today in the yard. It's perfect photo opportunity. There we go. The heritage trams. Picked the perfect time for that. I'm not sure how much more I can catch, guys, because the further you get up here, the more that there's the old music going. Copyright infringements. Yeah, the copyright infringements gets really difficult because everywhere's got music playing, obviously. But there's a final view of it. I would get some more, obviously, on the pier, but again, the music is blaring. But there's the tower. I'll see if I can zoom in. All lit up different colours. But for now, I'll leave it there. We're actually going up the tower tomorrow. I'll try and get a bit of footage of that. I'll come back to you. It's the end of the day, guys. This is a motoring channel, so I'm keeping the kind of holiday side of it to a minimal. But once in a while, I like to put one of these out. Catch you soon. Right, guys, last few frames of the holiday. I just want to show you these. These have always puzzled me. Great big, I don't know if you can zoom in, climbing walls. And they've got all the proper connection points even underneath. You can see they've been well used. But these things are massive. There's another one there. But obviously they're padlocked. You can see, I don't know how well you can see through the got all the proper ropes. What do they call them things? Carabiners and whatnot. A hell of a sized unit. So yeah, it's nice to see the council have spent. There must be something over there. We'll go across and have a look. They must have open days and stuff, but good idea. Just a shame that the usual bits of vandalism have been going on and graffiti. Somebody's burnt a bin out up there, scribing all over those things. Just a nice place. It'd be nice to see some stuff like this round where we're from. As you can see, they've even got the spikes along the top of there, because I imagine a few people would try getting over there and climbing those unassisted, which, let's face it, would be a bit of a death wish, wouldn't it? I'm just going to pause it, walk along to the next one and just see if there's any kind of information. And there's another bin there being nicely burnt out as well. Why people do that, I do not know. Yeah, a little bit of information here. So obviously, base camp, this must be a place where you get kitted up with all the climbing gear. The George Bancroft Park, 2006, on a rock there. Obviously, that's pretty much the same thing over there. I think there's another little climbing wall for some rocks. We'll have a quick walk over. As you can see, that's the same idea, locked. So yeah, and there's like a park over there. I'm curious to see what all this is about here. We'll just have a walk up. Yeah, another bin burnt out. Funny enough, thinking about that, some absolute waste around our area as well. The council have just put out about 30-40 new bins, and someone's gone out and burnt out every single one of them. Never understand that, guys. I've been in trouble a few times in my life doing things I shouldn't, but going around doing things like that, it's just crazy, man. But look at this. I don't actually know what it is. It's like obviously some kind of I mean, obviously it's getting into a bit of a state of disrepair. Broken glass, great big hole, the usual graffiti on it, but it is some kind of this is like rubberized stuff. Like obviously it's all been chiseled out and stuff. I think this just must be for kids. But again, huge holes, broken glass. But yeah, it's a nice little remark there, isn't it? I'm not going to repeat what that says. Why would you put that on there? Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. But yeah, what probably was a very nice place back in 2006, still looking okay. You know, it's a park for kids. Why are people doing that? I find that absolutely pathetic. And you know, obviously, a nice big hole there to nicely break your ankle or a child to fall down. There you obviously base Blackpool, that says up there. So yeah, I just wanted to show you. It's not all bad. I feel as if, I apologise if I filmed a lot of the negative side of Blackpool, but you know, it's just a lot of people come here expecting it to be what you see on the TV. If you keep to the front, yeah, it's alright, but when you step behind the scenes a bit, it's like every other place. There's going to be bad and good to everything. But I will say, if I have to sum up Blackpool overall, I would say it's past the halfway mark to good, and slightly past good, to, you know, between excellent and good. Honestly, I will say that the public transport is fantastic. Generally speaking, the majority of the people here are holiday makers with young families who are quite respectful. Clearly, if you go up to the main town at night time, it is rowdy, but that's what you would expect. The local people, general working, like local people, very nice, friendly people. The hotel we've stopped at, bar a few little niggly bits, spot on. And really, apart from when it's busy, it's quite a nice hassle-free holiday. As you know, you've got the theme park, the Pleasurewood Hills, you've got all the 3 different piers, you've got arcades, plenty of places to stop for food. So yeah, I'm not pulling it down in that sense. It's a lovely place to walk. You've got the illuminations, you've got a lovely beach, and the beach is very nice when the tide is out. Ideal if you've got dogs. So yeah, like I've said, I'm showing you the ins and outs of it, but I'm just giving you what I call an honest review of a place. It is great when you get up with the front. There's loads to do. Every few feet there's another shop, a piece of entertainment, whatever. You know, like all these, what do you call it, like gift shops and all sorts. There's loads. The whole, what they call the Golden Mile. And it is sometimes worth going the other way. There's St Anne's and the other one at the other end. I forgot what that's called now. Right north past the tower. So yeah, and there's loads of parking. There's these areas. B goes right up to something like F. And it's all just a massive empty space, obviously for when it's heaving. But one thing I will say, I would not want to leave my car unattended, like overnight, in one of these, what they call larger car parks. There is cameras somewhere, I did see some, but trust me, somebody will break into your car to nick a pen or something like that. Oh, and there we go. Another bin, full house, nearly every one of them. Some idiots decided to burn them out, so yeah. But yeah, that's obviously around here. There's another bit right up there. It's there's lots of parking. It's just whether or not you want to leave your car on some of them, that's all. I did thought I'd seen a camera, but there isn't even cameras here. But yeah, anyways, we're going to head up now to the Pleasure Beach, have a quick look round. There's an amazing ice cream shop. I might get a little capture of. 100% recommend visiting there. Quick look through the gates and stuff, and let the kids see the Pleasure Beach, what do you call it, the Pepsi Max and everything. But again, Pleasure Beach, down, thumbs down, guys. One time, like my grandma used to come in, and my parents used to come in with us kids to the theme park and pay for us to go on the rides. Now you've got to pay just to walk around. I think it's £42 or something like that just to walk around. Last time we were here, Holly was pregnant and she had to pay to walk around. They're charging a pregnant woman to walk around a theme park. How pathetic. It's not like they're going to go on any rides, is it? So yeah, that was not ideal. So it's a shame, because I would love to take the kids around the theme park, probably spend a lot of money, but that's their money that they're obviously thinking they're gaining, but they're losing, because they would have a hell of a lot more people in there spending a lot of money letting their kids go on rides than if they just let the adults go in for free as obviously what they call supervisors, you know. And half the rides you can't go on, no adults, so it's not like you can supervise your child. Anyways, we'll leave that there. We're going up to the Pleasure Beach ice cream shop, down to the tower, up the tower, then probably head home. So catch you soon, guys. Just want to show you the Sandcastle water park, somewhere I've always wanted to go but never been able to. A full indoor theme park, water park, like Wet n Wild. We'll have to give that a try one day. Yeah, we're at the entrance, Pleasure Beach. I will say that hypnotist, me and Holly went to see him a couple of years ago and he was really good. I would highly recommend going to take an underground bar there in the entrance to the Pleasure Beach. Forgot his name now, but there's a hypnotist there. Highly recommend going to see him. But top tip, do not sit at the front of the tables. Sit somewhere near the back, because you will get pulled up. Here's the entrance now. What I didn't do, I'll just leave it running. Not really going to talk much, but there's the old iconic Pleasure Beach symbol, which has been brought back. A lot of you remember that from years ago. Some spooky horror thing. If you remember that years ago, when I used to be a kid, that used to be a ride, the Noah's Ark. Obviously there's Van Halla. That's a really good water ride. PlayStation. And there's the other line the kids want to see. I'm going to have to keep my voice up because there's a lot of music going on here. Obviously there's part of the Big Dipper, which I'll go down later on and show you. Right guys, I can't get much more filming done because there's music and everything going on for copyright infringements. So I want to quickly show you. This has just been actually going, all the water fountains and everything. But that's the peak of the Big Dipper there. Obviously it comes around. But I haven't got time to walk all the way up there, but that's the main peak, and I'm telling you what, that is some drop when you come off there. You may just be able to see people going up there. I wish it was me, but I just simply have not had time. I can't get all the way around there, but you can see it's just coming down at the top there. See? There you go. Telling you, I wish I was on that right now. But unfortunately with the kids, and we've got to be up at the tower shortly. We've got to do the Golden Mile back. But how fun does that look? That'll be great at 11 o'clock in the morning. Perfect way to start your day. Anyways, I'm going to leave that there. We've got to get down to the tower. The ice cream shop I wanted to film is closed for some reason. I'm hoping it'll be reopened by the time we get past. So I'll catch you soon, guys. We're either at the tower or going up the tower or already at the top of the tower if I can film. So I'll catch you soon. Right, guys, just quickly, it's busy in here, but here we are. Top of the tower. Yep, standing on the glass block with my shorts on in October. Yeah, that is rather scary looking at that.
Careful, watch your fingers, darling. Pick what you put your fingers on.
Not sure how good this will show up, but we're up on the higher bit. There's the North Pier, which goes right along Central Pier, South Pier. Around to the less recognisable bits. So there's obviously the very top of the tower. You're still a long way from the top. There's another level up there, and I don't think you can get to the next one. So you can't actually get much further up. Across the back areas of Blackpool, obviously that used to be the was it the Hilton or the Marriott? You probably can't see through this mesh. We quite often used to stay up that end. Norbeck Castle and all that. Winter Gardens down there. Apologies about the mesh, but can't do nothing about it. Again, not sure how well it's showing up, but there's all the way up the Pleasure Beach. That's where we're staying in the hotel, Blackpool Football Club. It's our hotel just next to it. Bit windy up here. There's a lot of people around here, guys, so I obviously can't get a great deal in. I want to go up the next level and see if it's any better views without the mesh, but I think the mesh will be everywhere these days. Back when I used to come up here as a kid, none of this mesh was here. People actually, and stupid idiots used to chuck things down. Naturally, they've had to put this stuff up to stop that from happening. So there's Olivia FaceTiming her granda from the top. Currently at 390 feet, and me and Charlie are going to head up to the next level, aren't we, Charlie? Are we going to go higher? Right. See how we're at the next bit. 401 feet. Not quite sure what's further up, but we'll have a look. This is just, I mean, when you look at some of these rivets, you really can see the age of this thing. I've been up at this bit for quite a while. Last few times we've been, this has been closed. Not sure what's in there. Some kind of other walkway. Get down off there, Charlie. So yeah, we've got another one to go up yet. There's a lovely view of Blackpool. Shame about this mesh, but nothing can be done. But when you look at the age of some of this stuff, so that's an MOT failure. Thickness of this steel though. The MOT hammer onto there. Yeah. It's a bit worrying when you get to little areas like this, when you're up the tower. Just makes you question how safe it is, doesn't it? So up the final one, guys, level 3, let's see what it's about. Well, 412 feet now. Certainly getting some distance up now. It's another level, but I don't think we're allowed up there. That's as good as I can get with the mesh, guys. So anyways, guys, I'll leave it here and I'll catch you when we're at the bottom, because for now I'm just going to try and get down these stairs without falling. Stumbled upon a stunt performer.
Okay, let's check you're all safe. That's enough.
Just going to jump through knives, fire.
Sorry about the view.
That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in some picture, forget what I'm saying. Where the beat go?
Right, guys, final part of the video. There's one more, wait, I'm saying final part is the fuel economy and how much it used. I'll ask you to guess before we left. Now, I'm very, very impressed by the mileage on here when I get to it. Now, I did do about 40 miles of urban driving after I had brimmed the tank. So you've got to remember there's a slight margin in this for about 40 mile of urban driving. Now, I'm so impressed in this. I'll switch the camera around. First up, we're currently at Costco, because there's Costco fuel station, which we're going to fill up at. There we go. We're going to get our tea as well. Now, here is what we're seeing. We've done 400 and, well, by the time we get home, 460 mile. 65.6 mile per gallon. And bearing in mind, the last sort of 60 mile has been around, well, I think it's about that. The A69, which is A roads, which has not been doing 70. And it's, you know, the odd roundabout, you've got to stop and start. So very, very impressed by that. But like I've said, there's the fuel gauge, just under half. So you can argument say, for my bit of urban driving, half a tank it's used to do, say nice, damn it, not far off 500 mile, to be quite honest. Because there has been a bit of urban driving around Blackpool, at the safari park, etc, etc. So, I'm going to leave this here, I'm going to fill up, I'm going to get home, and I'll show you guys the receipt. But put your bets in. I can't be asked to do the proper calculation of official miles to gallon. If anybody wants to, you can see the mileage and you can see what I've put in. It'd be interesting to know. But according to the gauge, we're doing 65 to the gallon. So happy days. Catch you soon. We're going for our tea and having obviously a break, because we haven't stopped since somewhere on the M6. Filling up with fuel and getting home. So I'll catch you soon, guys.